I'm Lauren Vitale. On this episode of Lauren in the Kitchen, I want to share with you how to make some really simple yet delicious, addictive, and absolutely adorable, just the sound of it, my little strawberry bars. They're really yummy, perfect for Valentine's Day since it is around the corner. It's a great treat to make for anybody. So I'm really thrilled to be able to share with you. Now let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. I'll need some all-purpose flour, salt, and baking soda. You're going to need some granulated sugar, some strawberry jam, unsalted butter that's been softened at room temperature, egg, orange, and vanilla extract. That's it. It's so easy and simple, but I'm telling you, they are addictive, and everyone I make them for just ends up like going crazy for them because it's like you almost get like that shortbread sweet crust with just the jam, and it's just amazing. And the first thing you want to do is get your oven preheated to 375. The second thing you want to do is take a 9x9-inch baking pan, lay it with some nonstick parchment paper, let it come up the sides a little bit so it's easier to remove the bars. You can just kind of lift and remove, and then I spray with a little bit of nonstick spray just to make sure nothing sticks. All right, let's get started. I'm going to make this in a bowl with just a spatula and a whisk. They're very, very simple. You can get your kids involved, which is great. Now I know I've mentioned this for a couple of years now whenever I made any Valentine's Day recipes. You know, as a kid, my mom always used to make treats for us for Valentine's Day to bring to our teachers and to our classroom. So I always encourage that you Valentine's Day, it's not just about, you know, two people going out on a hot date, although there's nothing wrong with that. I much prefer staying home. I think, you know, you pay $50 for an overcooked piece of steak. You gotta make reservations like a month in advance. It's not really my thing, to be very honest with you. I much prefer staying home, cooking together with your mates and your kids, and just kind of having a nice, fun time in the warmth and comfort of your own home. Just mixing the sugar and butter together really well to get it as creamy, as creamy as I can. That looks great. I'm going to add in my egg. I'm also going to add in my vanilla extract. I love vanilla extract. I like to add it into pretty much anything I can. Let's put a little bit more. There you go. And then some orange zest. I'm not going to use a whole lot. Probably half of this orange will be perfect. But it just gives such good flavor to the crust. And I came up with the idea to put orange zest in here because one of my favorite things in the entire world and universe is my nonna's crostata di frutta, which is like a, I can't even say it in English even though it's just easy. It's a fruit tart. Hello. And she makes a really, really delicious cream, like custard, that has orange in it. And then she loves to top it with kiwi and strawberry and pineapple, which are my favorite combination for a fruit tart. And she always puts orange in it, and I love putting orange in it. It just tastes like home, and it makes the custard taste absolutely delicious. So I figured when I was coming up with this recipe, I figured I'm going to put some in there. Can't possibly taste bad. It doesn't. It tastes amazing. So I stuck with it, and now I really like it. I'm just going to combine this really, really well. I'm going to pop my jam, actually, into the microwave and just get it in there for about 30 seconds to loosen it up a bit. So it makes it a little easier to spread on the actual dough when we're ready to do it. That's great. I'm just going to mix my baking soda and salt into my flour really quickly. I'm going to add it in here. My jam, I popped it into the microwave for like 45 seconds and it's perfect. Now I'm just going to incorporate in the flour. It's going to be a really dense, almost crumbly dough, but that is exactly what you're looking for. So just take your time and combine it all. It looks good. I'm going to take about 2/3 of this and I'm going to put it in my pan. That looks good. And then just either using your spatula or your clean hands, you're going to just press this into your pan. It's easier if your hands are a little bit wet or if you flour your hands. I actually just washed my hands, so they're a little bit wet. So get it nice and even. It looks good. I'm just going to take my jam. That's good for now. And then get it nice and even. Spread it out as best as you can. You see when you warm it up, it makes it so much easier because it's loosened up a bit. So just do it as best as you can manage. That looks good. Okay, and I'm going to take the rest of the dough and I'm just going to crumble it all over the top of the strawberry jam. Done. Try to scrape it off your finger as best as you can. That always ends up being the problem. And I make so many different kinds of bars. I mean, with strawberry, I like to make my strawberry oat bars, but this is like my simple, like very simple, plain yet delicious version. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to pop this into the oven that's been preheating to 375, and you want to let this bake for about a half an hour or so, or until it's a lovely golden brown color, and then they need to cool completely before we dig in. My bars baked for about a half an hour, and then I've let them cool completely. It'll take a couple of hours to cool completely, but it is important, otherwise when you try to cut them it'll fall apart. And this is why I love parchment paper, because you can just pretty much lift everything right out. That's okay, we'll clean up the sides when time comes. And then just cut it into your desired shape and size. I'm going to go 4 across and then 4 across. I've got one more that I'm not going to plate because I'm going to eat it. It's so good. It's simple. Yeah, there's the orange, the strawberry. Whatever the occasion, whether you're giving it to your kids for their school, for Valentine's Day to share, or you're just simply making it for whatever the occasion may be, you can't go wrong. Go to LauraInTheKitchen.com to get this recipe. I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.